Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the book launching of EduHeart's Book 6 and 7, entitled Reflective Practice in Practice and Metacognition, Thinking About Thinking. I am your host, Ron Joshua Palmero, and in a short while, we will be joined by my colleague, Miss Joyce Pamela Zorca, as she prepared gifts to some lucky viewers. We are live on EduHeart's Facebook page, so once again, everyone is welcome to tonight's memorable event. Good evening, Miss Pam. How are you?
Good evening, Sir Ron, and to all special book authors, editors, the EduHeart family, the technical working group, and to all audience for tonight. I'm so excited to be part of this book launch. As part of the program, we will also be graced with some entertainment from the students and professionals. So join us and stay tuned until the end of this session. We have launched our book 5 last March 2022, and now another two books are published. And you know what? We have some guest writers this time from the Commission of Higher Education, Dr. Virginia Dulay Akyate. The main author of Book 6 is no other than Dr. Alejandro D. Magnaye of Parañaque City College, and Book 7, Dr. Rowena Vargas Isidro.
Now, this is how we work at EduHeart. We maintain the standards of a publishing company. Indeed, EduHeart is an accredited publisher, and its CEO, Dr. Ethel Reyes Chua, is also an accredited author and editor at the same time. At EduHeart, we write, we reflect, and we transform lives.
As you all know, we are using the social media for this activity. And two, we humbly request the audience to use this platform with utmost care and respect. We encourage the active participation by using the message box of this page. Share and like our Facebook Live. Who knows? You might be on receiving end of a special gift straight from our EduHeart CEO.
Now, to formally start, as in EduHeart's launching programs, our prayer for tonight's activity is called from various faiths to give respect to those who are non-Catholics. Let us witness an interfaith prayer to be followed by the singing of our national anthem.
walang may likha sa kalingat pang unawa, mangyari ang iyong diwa sa langit at sa lupa.
اللهم إنك ترى أن هذه القلوب قد اجتمعت على محبتك واتقت على هذه المكان إيمانك وتوحدت على دعوتك فوسك ربيطاتها يا الله وأدم أدها واملأها بنورك الذي لا يخبو واسرح صدورنا بفائد الإيمان بك وجميل توكل عليك واهدنا سبل الوحدة والسلام والصلاح. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. يا الله أنت مستجاب لهذا الدعاء وعليك توكلنا وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين آمين. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. God, our loving Father, Creator of heaven and earth, we thank you for your generosity and kindness, and ask that you hear us in times of needs. Make us worthy of your blessing, and keep us from further want. Help us restore our abundance here on earth, so that we may turn more attention to your divine kingdom. Help us become a blessing to our family and others, to glorify and honor your name. We ask this to our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Iadya nyo kami sa pagmamataas upang maiwaksi ang lupit at dahas. At samahang lumikha ng pamayanang payapa sa kalikasan kabuhayan, kakanyahat paniniwala.
This activity will never be realized without our beloved EduHeart's CDO. Of course, with her loving husband. They put up the EduHeart with zero capital. They're so blessed because they mostly donate their books to the various schools or institutions and even individuals. EduHeart is a small firm that collaborates with the various authors. They write from the bottom of their hearts.
Going back to the CEO of this company, this strong woman who never fails to help people, especially the educators, students, and other professionals in different disciplines, whether it is in the academe or industry, inspired all of us to be the best versions of ourselves and to go beyond our limitations even amidst these trying times. You might not believe this, but EduHeart was actually founded and established during the pandemic. Through the help of her loving family and her good friends, everything went smoothly. This woman came from rags to riches, and you will truly be amazed by her experiences then and now. A well respected educator for over 28 years, a compassionate professor, a writer, a researcher, a very humble woman with a big heart to all the people, a mother of 6 children, and a wife. Please welcome the founder and CEO of EduHeart, Dr. Ethel Reyes Chua.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the book launching program. I'm so proud to see you all tonight celebrating with us on our success. I'm so excited to have met all these authors of our books, and the EduHeart family is extremely happy for you. All their stories in our books are completely based on their own experiences, situational, experiential, or reflective. They write, they reflect, and they transform lives. I welcome you all to this important event and thank you for being with us from the start. Please watch all the authors' testimonies about their reflections and metacognitive strategies for improving personally and professionally. Stay with us and have a good time while learning from the authors. I would like to thank the technical working group, especially Ms. Joyce Pamela Arzorca, Mr. Ron Palmero, Mr. Armand Dave Perez, and the rest of the team for helping me organize this event. This event will never be possible without you. Special thanks to my husband, Jerome, my 6 children, Sydney, Elaine, Sainjan, Macy, Jibril, and Yunus. Thank you so much for your amazing support. To my brothers and sisters, to my relatives and friends, and of course, to the main authors, Dr. Alejandro D. Magnaye and Dr. Rowena Vargas. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. I cannot thank you all enough for this huge success. To be an EduHeart writer, to be one of us, contact us on Facebook. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chua, for that inspiring message. Truly, EduHeart authors and editors are lucky to have you. We wish that we could be authors very soon.
Amazing day to everyone. I am always happy when I'm part of a book launching, especially on this book launching of EduHeart. It's an education with a heart. I always consider the official launch of a new book as always a proud moment for its author or authors. That is why my advice is, whether you are a publisher, honored guest, or friend, you will always take the opportunity to speak about books, what they mean, and how they have different effects on different people of different walks of life. Book writing is not an easy job. I would commend the author on his or her creation. And so for this short speech, I would like to use the 8 powerful words for the day to encourage and inspire everyone to go for book writing. 1. Believe in yourself. Please believe you can write and you will. Number 2, stay strong. You have to dream, believe, and achieve, and you can have something to publish. Number 3, never give up. A little progress each day adds up to big results. Writing is not just done overnight. Number 4, be grateful. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Be grateful of the friends who would help you and who would share their ideas about writing. Number 5, work hard. Yes, work hard. Good things come to those who labor the hardest. Number 6, stay humble. Work hard in silence and let success make the noise. Number 7, be kind. Kindness makes us most beautiful. And number 8, the last but not least, the powerful words of this day: keep smiling. You make life happier. I would like to add also, my friends, the 7 rules of life, especially when you are writing emotionally. Emotions play a part in writing. Number 1, let it go. Never ruin a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. That's why when we write, we express our emotions and we become better in our feelings. Number 2, be yourself. What others think of you is none of your business. Number 3, give it time. Time heals everything, they say. Number 4, do not compare. You have no idea that their journey is worse than what you are undergoing. Okay? Number 5, stop thinking too much. The answers come to you when you least expect them. Number 6, it's on you. No one is in charge of your happiness except you. And number 7 again, smile. You don't own all the problems in the world. So, happy book launching, EduHeart. Go on, move forward, and be a rising star as a writer. Thank you. God bless.
Before we move on, we will now be serenaded by a very special number from the student of Parañaque City College, Miss Dia Conod.
Ika'y magiging akin, di ka na muling luluha pa. Pangakong di ka lolokohin ng puso kong nagmamahal. Kung ako ay papalari ay papalari na ako iyong mahal na rin. Pangakong ikaw lang ang iibigin magpakailanman. Di kita pipilitin, sundin mo pang iyong damdamin. Hayaan na lang tumibok ang puso mo para sa akin. Hindi kita pipilitin, sundin mo pang iyong damdamin. Hayaan na lang tumibok ang puso mo para sa akin. Para sa akin.
Thank you, Miss Kanog. What a wonderful talent. Are you still there? Type hashtag EduHeart Book 6 and 7. Again, hashtag EduHeart Book 6 and 7 in the message back of this page. Who knows? You might just be one of the lucky winners of Gcash. Perhaps you are asking how much is the Gcash prizes? Well, enjoy it. We now introduce our amazing authors. Let us start with a book 6, Reflective Practice in Practice. Let us be inspired by their words of wisdom.
Good day to everyone. My name is Dr. Alejandro D. Magdaye, currently the College Administrator of Parañaque City College, and the main author of our book, Reflective Practice in Practice. My warmest congratulations to all the authors and the EduHeart Publishing Company. Let me discuss with you briefly my chapter. Reflective practice is thinking about how you perform and recognizing your strengths while also acknowledging your limitations. My primary goal in my profession is to share and impart my gained learning experiences, information, and abilities to those with whom I work, and to help them learn, unlearn, and relearn new things in order to realize their dreams and aspirations. I have never been so reflective in the past, but for nearly 2 decades of engagement as Dean of the College, trainer, mentor, and advisor of various educational training institutions and other business entities, specifically in the field of business, hospitality, and tourism management. I have learned how to go back to situations and critically analyze them. I've observed that I will become more reflective of myself, my profession, my family, and other people. My experiences as an active member of several academic and industry-based professor organizations in the country taught me to be strong enough to face the many challenges of life. This, I believe, were the pivotal achievements in my professional life that led me to be a more reflective practitioner. To become reflective is a Sisyphean task. Reflective practice requires discipline, commitment, and a readiness to welcome change and start over. Reflective practice is more than just thinking about what happened. It's also about why it happened, the way and what could have been done to develop and improve. This improvement should involve not just yourself, but also your family, your career, and the environment. This section describes my personal and professional reflective practice in practice. Once again, congratulations, thank you, and good luck to all of us.
Hello everyone, I'm Mr. John Paul J. Petrola from the University of St. Augustine, Iloilo City. Together with Dr. Robert Oberio, we're glad to share a chapter that gives time to go and reminisce our past. As we journey in this life, we are always looking forward in reaching our goals. Yet sometimes, our past are pulling us back from moving on and achieving greater heights. In this chapter, we are sharing with you our life, our own experiences that may inspire you to have positive outlook despite of hurts and challenges that we have faced. Thank you, my EduHeart family, Dr. Ethel Chua, for this big opportunity.
Hello everyone. I am Roberto Oberi Jr. and my co-author, Mr. John Paul Petrola, would like to share the chapter of the book with the title, A Brighter Tomorrow and the Humble Beginning. Many believe that a good takeoff or the genesis of any undertaking or journey matters in being considered a primary factor or something relative to the target destination. This is not true, and in fact, reversal of the notion is what we believe. A humble beginning, fueled with lots of inspiration, is capable of creating a much brighter tomorrow. Let me share to you the gems from our past. Our past makes us learn life-winning lessons. I am from IT community and I myself is a true IT. I was raised in a place with strong culture for survival. Hence, it makes us able to survive in most of our undertaking. It means success for us. I can always work hard and persevere. I am always proud sharing my primitive perspective and mindset in terms of flexibility because I already proved many times that no one can beat the classic. Our past make us stay humble. Looking from our past make us clearly see that I already obtained milestone in my career. If I will not look back and recognize my humble beginning, how I will be able to see that I have traveled already this far. My past keeps on holding me to the ground. Humility leads to discernment, which is indispensable in coming up with a right decision. For more gems from our chapter, I am encouraging everyone to read the book.
My name is Gabriel Salazar Cabardo, one of the authors of Reflective Practice in Practice. Thanks to EduHeart and all the authors of this book for providing this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of such a scholarly output. I am grateful for the opportunity to write about my personal and professional experiences and reflections. Being known as an educator with a heart, I try to examine each aspect of teaching and administrative responsibilities, one at a time, and develop reflective practice in practice. My advice to all viewers, authors, friends, and other professionals is to keep on writing about your experiences, analyze, evaluate, and reflect again. Include reflective strategies in your interactions with students and others. Be reflective at all times. My chapter is all about what I have learned over the past 21 years of my career life, which improved me and motivate me to improve even more because of various academic activities such as quality assurance, accreditations, and internal and external audits. Forever grateful for the opportunity to become an educator with the young minds and employee of the colleges and universities with which I am affiliated. Finally, to end my statement, I believe that learning is a lifelong process and that if we are willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn from the various modes of learning, we will see more improvements in our everyday activities. As we enjoy cultivating the minds of students, faculty members, staff, and community leaders, our reflective practice, once practiced and enhanced, will help us grow personally and professionally.
wonderful book entitled Reflective Practice in Practice. I would like to thank EduHeart and especially my mentor and my mother, Dr. Ethel Reyes Chua, for this opportunity to share my personal experiences when it comes to mindfulness. A brief summary on my chapter. This explains my experiences when I was still starting in my teaching career. It shows that I am using a teacher-centered model of instructions, but time honed my strategy and evolved. And that will be discussed on this chapter of mine. Once again, thank you, and I am leaving you with this quotation. Effective teachers continually reflect on and improve the way they do things to meet the ever-changing learning needs of diverse students.
Hi, I'm Ivy Villanueva. I'm the newest member of EduHeart. I'm also a full-time faculty and an on-call pediatric physical therapist somewhere in a clinic in Amadeo. I knew Dr. Chua back then. I was really interested in being a co-author in a book. So I tried to write on about reflective practice in practice. I knew that topic when I attended the seminar a year ago, and that opens lots of doors for me, since being a reflective teacher and a reflective clinician will guide you on your daily encounters with your students and with your patients. I'd love to discuss more onto that, so please read on my chapter because I have added there my past experiences before I actually discovered reflective practice in practice. I also added there some personal advices and some tips. So if you are similar, you are in a similar position like me, if you're teaching in a health professional course and if you're also a clinician, it can guide you on how to reflect and how to apply reflective practice in practice. And as I go along in making my own chapter, I devise this quotation wherein I will also end my introduction here. I venture for growth, so I reflect. I reflect so I can heal and I can teach. Thank you, and may everybody have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Good day. My name is John Paul T. Salon, head teacher from Bulihan Integrated National High School. And I am very fortunate to be part of Book 6 entitled Reflective Practice in Practice. As second-time book author, I was able to explore more the art of writing. An art that helps me express my thoughts, convey messages, and discover new ideas. It helps me improve my other areas of life, like academic, professional, civic, and even personal. My utmost gratitude to Dr. Ethel Reyes Chua for always believing in me, for helping me to unleash my other potentials, most especially in the field of writing. Through this reflective book, I got an opportunity to share my experience as Continuous Improvement Program Coordinator or CIP Coordinator of Bulihan Integrated National High School, and how this engagement helped me to open more opportunities. In CI, there is an assurance that there will be continuous learning. And by creating a positive reflection on our experiences and chances, it will surely help us appreciate the importance of progress and improvement. Thank you, and good day to all of you.
My name is Jury Fiel Kenty, one of the authors of Reflective Practice in Practice. Thanks to EduHeart and to all of the authors of this book for providing this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be part of such a scholarly outfit. I am extremely grateful and thankful for the opportunity to write about my personal and professional experiences and reflections. Being acknowledged as a novice educator, I try to examine each aspect of teaching and inline opportunities and responsibilities one at a time in order to develop a reflective practice. The chapter is about a regular person like me who has experienced aviation life in unusual ways. What I can say is it is possible to achieve career goals as long as you set your goals attainable and manageable. I may be a novice in my field, but I can offer my experiences, which may be able to assist or guide leaders in making better or more informed decisions and in becoming more reflective person in life in terms of when and how to pursue their career, primarily in the aviation or academic fields. Even if they lack personal connections, people who can assist them in achieving their goals. As I have mentioned on my chapter, being reflective in my practice as an avionics college instructor, I was able to promote safety in my previous work as a helper of avionics, as a customer sales representative, and also in my current work as an avionics college instructor. By religiously following aircraft maintenance manuals and service manuals, by following the right procedures and not basing only on my stock knowledge, and also by performing the task consecutively and carefully based on checklists and procedures, with that we will be able to avoid incidents and accidents. By having and practicing that reflective practice in any kind of field, we can be assured that our performance and experience will help us to be a better version of ourselves. That might be the key of promotion and advancement in our career. So,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Gilmore Macarandang Riveros from the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Military Affairs. I'm so privileged to be part of the EduHeart's book project titled Reflective Practice in Practice, and to admit I was able to improve my craft because of EduHeart. Let me give you a glimpse of my chapter. Consider myself a normal person with professional supervision, safety, and security skills. Present assignment: give confidential technical assistance to the Presidential Advisor on Military Affairs. These are some of my personal skills, including tactical shooting, car racing. I do, however, appreciate keeping track of and documenting things. The past had no concept meant to be reflective. But as I began writing book chapters, I discovered how to become a reflective practitioner. This journey, I hope to bring out the best in myself, identifying and practicing all my reflective practices, as well as to inform readers that reflective practice can be accomplished in a variety of ways, and that at the end of the day, we should all be accountable for our actions toward ourselves at work and in our communities. Once again, thank you for this opportunity. I also congratulate the main author, Dr. Alejandro D. Magnaye, the rest of the team, the editors, Dr. Rowena Vargas Isidro, Dr. J. Sario, and Dr. Dexter Sobilon. I also want to thank the ever-supportive technical working group of EduHeart. Good evening and congratulations to all.
Hi, my name is Dr. Francis Opantino, one of the authors of the book with the title Reflective Practice in Practice. My heartfelt gratitude goes to EduHeart and all the authors for providing this rare opportunity to be part of such a scholarly and noble endeavor. I will always treasure this valuable chance to write about my personal and professional experiences and reflections. As an educator, I give conscientious effort in examining each facet of my academic and administrative work in order to foster reflective practice in practice. I would like to encourage the viewers, authors, my friends, and other professionals to keep writing about your experiences in your field of endeavor. Make reflection an integral part of your professional practice. Be proactive in incorporating reflective strategies in your interactions with students, colleagues, and others. We should always make time for reflection. In my chapter, I highlighted the power of reflection in improving my performance as a teacher and as a former head of unit in our institution. Rather than focusing on addressing weaknesses, reflective practice should focus on identifying strengths, play to them, and develop new ones. We reflect to be able to reap. In reap, R means to recognize our strengths, talents, and skills. E for envision what needs to be done to improve work. A means to act to identify what needs to be done and who should take charge. And P for plan opportunities for utilizing and developing strengths to reach goals. Reflective practice must be part of our practice as educators and academic leaders, for I believe that a reflective educator and academic leader is one who brings out the strengths in others to be the best they can be to reach their goals. Thank you very much.
My name is Dr. J. Sario, one of the authors of Reflective Practice in Practice. Thanks to EduHeart and all the authors of this book for providing this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be part of such a scholarly output. I am extremely grateful and thankful for the opportunity to write about my personal and professional experiences and reflection. Being known as educator with a heart, I'm trying to examine each aspect of teaching and administrative responsibility one at a time, and in order to develop reflective practice and practice. My advice to all viewers, authors, friends, and other professionals is to keep on writing about your experiences. Analyze, evaluate, and reflect again. Include reflective strategies in your interactions with the students or others. Be reflective at all times. My chapter is all about what I have learned for the last 3 decades of my life, which improved me and motivated to improve even more because of various standards in the academy such as ISO, ISA, and the standards set by commissions and higher educations. Through this journey, I learned not to be satisfied with what I know and what I already know, but to seek out all the other opportunities to become learned and educated, so that I may pass the greatest knowledge and abilities to my graduate and undergraduate students. Forever thankful and grateful for the opportunity to become educator with the young minds, an employee on the administrations of many schools and universities with which I am affiliated. I would like to end my statement by saying, I shape student thoughts to help them become what they aspire to be as future educators or industry professionals. To become more reflective in practice, it is critical to apply various strategies and evaluate them in order to build a better future for the youth of the fatherland.
Good day. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate the EduHeart for another milestone in producing the 6th book bearing the title Reflective Practice in Practice. This is Dr. Alve M. Solina, and I am the author of Chapter 12. Since being in the academy is a rewarding profession that requires educators to openly embrace the many challenges that come and go, reflective practice is essential to effective delivery of instruction and in other facets in education and training. Reflective practice in practice had an impact on the lives of those within and outside the ambit of influence, which could direct towards continuing professional development for a reflective academic practitioner like me. In all occasions, I want to continue to reflect and explore all means to improve my professional life. With the constant changes in the education sector, the instructional materials and design and models I presented in this chapter could be enhanced and modified to fit to any situation today and in the coming years as part of being reflective in practice. I hope you will enjoy reading my chapter and the entire book with the title Reflective Practice in Practice. Congratulations to all the authors and good luck everyone.
Hi, I'm Annalise Fuentebella, a participant author of Reflective is Reflective in Practice. I sincerely appreciate EduHeart, together with all the authors who joined, which sustained us this exceptional lucky chance to be affiliated with such learning. It is one of my utmost vision to express in writing my personal, professional experience and reflection. I can humbly assess my capacity in my profession as comprehending solely on the importance of various experience that can be collaborated in my practice. However, simply thinking about what you do in its most basic form is where reflection commences. It's closely tied to the concept of learning from mistakes, in which you think about what you did and what happened, then decide what you will do next time. On this note, aspirant authors, enthusiastic viewers, and other professionals can ponder. Let's continue to pursue our interests, fueled by consistent mission to flourish in our profession. It would circulate on my sojourn not only about focusing in academic and industry-related discipline, but also as an educator who is willing to take risks. I have been in multiple development by working and enrolling in a proper education. I believe that teaching and learning is a two-way process. I learned how to be transformed from a teacher-centered to a student-centered model of instruction. Also, my perusal about best practice in teaching and in learning. My attendance to all seminars and workshops and my experience working with different professionals will contain my chapter. Allow me to complete my narrative by sharing my teaching principles. Meaning the attention of students brings success to the further sake of knowledge. Also, effective motivating strategy aids them to combat the laborious moments of education. Therefore, reflective teaching is not perfect teaching. The attributes of being instructional expert, designer, role model to produce a positive income. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Erickson Matias, one of the authors of Reflective Practice in Practice. Thanks to EduHeart and all the authors of this book for providing this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of such a scholarly output. I am extremely grateful and thankful for the opportunity to write about my personal and professional experiences and reactions. Being known as an educator with a heart, I try to examine each aspect of teaching and administrative responsibilities one at a time in order to develop reflective practice in practice. My advice to all viewers, authors, friends, and other professionals is to keep writing about your experiences. Analyze, evaluate, and reflect again. Include reflective strategies in your interactions with the students or others. Be reflective at all times. I have reflected on my teaching practice, which I would like to share with you. Teachers are an absolutely necessary part of our society, but teaching can be a difficult and stressful job at times. Working with college students online, in particular, can make it difficult to maintain focus, manage behaviors, and encourage active participation. Furthermore, teaching them can be present its own set of challenges, as it can be difficult for adult learners to absorb new information and change old thought patterns. According to Nelson Mandela, Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Because education is the first step for people to gain the knowledge, critical thinking, empowerment, and skills they need to make this world a better place. Thank you and have a good day.
I am Dr. Isa Violet B. Alfaro, one of the authors of Reflective Practice in Practice. I would like to thank EduHeart and all the authors of this book for providing me the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be part of such a scholarly output. I am extremely grateful and thankful for the opportunity to write about my personal and professional experiences and reflections. Being known as an educator with a heart, I try to examine each aspect of teaching and administrative responsibilities one at a time, and in order to help develop reflective practice in practice. My advice to all viewers, authors, friends, and other professionals is to keep on writing about your experiences, analyze, evaluate, and reflect again. Include reflective strategies in your interactions with students and others. Be reflective at all times. My chapter is about what I have learned from the last decades of my life, which improved me and motivated to improve even more because of the various standards in the academy such as the ISO, ISA, and standards set by the Commission on Higher Education. Through this journey, I learned not to be satisfied with what I know and what I already know, but to seek out all other opportunities to become learned and educated, so that I may pass the greatest knowledge and abilities to my graduate and undergraduate students. Forever thankful and grateful for the opportunity to become an educator with young minds and employee on the administration of the many schools and universities which I am affiliated with. I would like to end my statement by saying the best teachers are the experience that we have, and we have to share it to become a blessing to others. To become more reflective in practice, it is critical to apply various strategies and evaluate them in order to build a better future for the youth of the family. Thank you very much.
My name is Marlene P. Viernes, one of the authors of Reflective Practice in Practice. Thanks to EduHeart and all the authors of this book for providing this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of such a scholarly output. I am extremely grateful and thankful for the opportunity to write about my personal and professional experiences and reflections. Being known as an educator with a heart, I try to examine each aspect of teaching and administrative responsibilities one at a time in order to develop reflective practice in practice. I just want to reflect on giving assessment as part of our practice in the teaching and learning process. Assessment refers to the wide variety of methods or tools that educators use to evaluate, measure, and document the academic readiness, learning progress, skill acquisition, and educational needs of students. The purpose of an assessment generally drives the way it is designed, and there are many ways in which assessment can be used. Assessments also are used to identify individual student weaknesses and strengths so that educators can provide specialized academic support, educational programming, or social services. Therefore, whatever form of educational assessment being used, it will always serve as basis in giving feedbacks on their learning experiences. Students need to be given assessments and feedbacks in order to achieve educational reform. I just want to end up by giving emphasis on this quote that the mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work unless it is open. A habit is a pattern of behavior acquired through practice and frequent repetition. If you read the definition of being closed-minded, it might motivate you to practice open-mindedness. When your parachute doesn't open, your future possibilities are not positive. When your mind isn't open, how would you describe your future possibilities? Thank you.
My name is Dr. Nelrose Flores Steele, one of the authors of Reflective Practice in Practice. Thanks to EduHeart and all the authors of this book for providing this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of such a scholarly output. I'm extremely grateful and thankful for the opportunity to write about my personal and professional experiences and reflections. Being known as an educator with a heart, I try to examine each aspect of teaching and administrative responsibilities one at a time, and in order to develop reflective practice in practice. My advice to all viewers, authors, friends, and other professionals is to keep on writing about your experiences. Analyze, evaluate, and reflect again. Include reflective strategies in your interactions with students or others. Be reflective at all times. My chapter is all about my journey as a global educator for more than 2 decades, which has allowed me to experience educating multicultural learners across the globe, and at the same time, explore more learning opportunities for myself. I believe that life is a continuous learning process. Education ideally happens every moment of the day for people. There are still a lot of things to learn whilst we teach our learners. In fact, we may also learn from our learners when we reflect what has happened at the end of each day. Education is something that should never stop. No matter how much you know, how well-read you are, how traveled or cultured, you should never stop learning. I'm very much thankful and grateful indeed for the opportunity to teach and educate students of different age groups from different parts of the world. I would like to end by saying, to be reflective in practice, it is important to use different strategies and, more importantly, evaluate these strategies in order to build a better future for globally competitive learners. T.D. Jakes said, "The world is a university and everyone in it is a teacher. Make sure when you wake up in the morning, you go to school."
Dexter A. Sugilon, one of the authors of Reflective Practice in Practice. Thanks to EduHeart and all the authors of this book for providing this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of such a scholarly output. I am extremely grateful and thankful for the opportunity to write about my personal and professional experiences and reflections. I dedicate this to my wife Shay and to my children Rico and Riz, who are my inspiration. Reflective thinking abilities are necessary for perception, assessment, comparison, conclusion, explanation, and self-regulation. Students who develop an understanding of data are better equipped to concentrate and rely on successful decision-making patterns in their personal and academic lives. As a reflective practitioner in both the medical and educational fields, I must admit that my experiential journey has greatly helped in my growth. My experiences are drawn from day-to-day interactions with students, colleagues in the field, superiors, and others. I would like to invite everyone to have excellence as a mindset and be all to all as we continue to be educators with a heart.
Omar Jordan, and I am one of the chapter authors of the book Reflective Practice in Practice. I am extending my most profound gratitude to EduHeart and Dr. Ethel Reyes Chua for this opportunity to share my personal views and experiences about the topic. Early in my career, I was immersed into the field of quality management system in various capacities as lead auditor, quality management representative, consultant, and manual and procedures writer. My sharing in this book, therefore, is from the quality assurance perspective, specifically viewing reflective practice in practice as an effective tool in problem solving. When dealing with problems, be it personal or professional, simple or systemic, reflecting on the root cause is of utmost importance. The very purpose of doing this is to give not just a correction, but a carefully planned corrective action to the problem. In the quality assurance context, correction is the action taken to rectify an identified problem or non-conformance, while corrective action is implemented to prevent the non-conformity or the problem from happening again. Correction, therefore, is the band-aid or the temporary solution given to a problem and addresses what happened. On one hand, the corrective action answers why the problem happened, and this can result from a process called the root cause analysis, or what we call as the RCA. The RCA is the process of identifying the original cause of the problem with the assumption that when the root is corrected, the problem will be eliminated. Hence, corrective action is effective only if the problem does not happen again. As you go through the book, expect some discussions about the RCA or how the RCA is done using simple and straightforward models that teachers of various backgrounds can readily utilize. Happy reading, everyone, and thank you for supporting EduHeart.
Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and the sun does not appear, I will be here. If in the dark we lose sight of love, hold my hand and have no fear, 'cause I will be here. I will be here when you feel like being quiet, when you need to speak your mind. I will listen, and I will be here when the laughter turns to crying, through the winning and losing and crying, we'll be together, 'cause I will be here. Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and the future isn't clear, I will be here. Just as sure as seasons are made for change, our lifetimes are made for years. So I will be here. I will be here. You can cry forever. I will be
Wow! Thank you so much, Sir Ron. Great voice.
Thank you so much, Miss Fab. And now, we are ready to listen to the editors and authors of Book 7, Metacognition or Thinking About Thinking. Let's start with the editors, Dr. J. Sario and Dr. Dexter Subilon.
Good day, everyone. This is Dr. J. Sario from University of Perpetual Health System, Delta. Thank you, EduHeart Book Publishing, especially to Book Project Manager and Publisher, Dr. Ethel Reyes Chua, for giving me the opportunity to work as an editor of Book 7, titled Metacognition, Thinking About Thinking. Dr. Dexter Subilon, my co-editor, Dr. Rowena Vargas Isidro, main author, and her 22 co-authors all deserve my warmest congratulations. Metacognition is thinking about thinking is an increasingly useful information to enhance students' learning, both for immediate outcomes and for helping students to understand their own learning process. This experience from various narratives of metacognition which the book offers. Again, my warmest congratulations, everyone.
My name is Dr. Dexter T. Subilon, one of the editors of the book Metacognition, Thinking About Thinking. I would like to thank EduHeart, my co-editor Dr. J. Sarlo, and all the 22 co-authors of this book for producing this scholarly output that would definitely contribute in the existing body of knowledge. This book will definitely be a game changer in the field of education as we dig deeper on how we think about thinking. This work is another dedication to my beloved family, who is also my constant teacher in life as I experience it with them. My wife Shay, Rico, and these, my children, will always make me metacognitive. Thank you very much.
Now we go over to the authors of the book. We are proud to present to you the authors of Book 7.
Good day, everyone. I am Dr. Rowena V. Isidro from Iloilo Science and Technology University from the City of Love, Iloilo City. As a well-accomplished teacher and mentor, a community worker, a research enthusiast, and a lover of literature, I am very honored and privileged to be part of the noble works of EduHeart, being an active author of Books 2, 3, 4, and the main author of Book 7. As an editor of Books 5 and 6, all these writing and editing endeavors brought me to another level of fulfillment. And now, I am very delighted for the prestige of sharing a special chapter with the two distinguished women, Doc Ethel and Doc Alfie, in the transformative leadership in this Book 8. Indeed, it has been a long way for all of us and EduHeart, but I am very sure that we will continue to soar and conquer. Today's launching is another milestone for us and EduHeart. Big congratulations to all of us, especially to our very own Doc Ethel Reyes Chua. Doc, I would like to reiterate this. You are simply the best. To all of us in EduHeart, cheers as we continue to write and grind with our editing endeavors, because in EduHeart, we will just bring you the best as we write, reflect, and transform lives now and beyond.
Good day, I am Ms. Margaret B. Soberano, co-author of the Chapter 12 Foster Skills in Critical Thinking with Dr. Afe M. Solina. I would like to present to you our chapter which introduces new concept of teaching in which will integrate students on different perspectives in a dynamic field of marketing education. Metacognition is an approach of thinking and learning process that support critical thinking, which can give our students a big leap on high-quality thinking. Moreover, in this chapter, we tackle the obstacles, challenges that go along with a constant change on the learning process, and a various model which are all presented on this chapter. Thank you and hope you enjoy reading our chapter.
Metacognition supports critical thinking as students who can monitor and evaluate their own thought processes have the distinct proficiency to demonstrate high-quality thinking, and they are self-regulated. Hello, this is Dr. Alva Solina, author of Chapter 12. With me is Miss Margaret B. Soberano. We are pleased to present to you our chapter, and moving forward, we stated in our chapter that with the ever-changing dynamics in the learning process of students and the challenges that go with it, constant improvement has to be applied, designed, and various models and the insights presented in this chapter can be used as basis for application to any approach as we all develop our students' potential to be critical thinkers and dynamic leaders of tomorrow. Thank you so much. Good luck, everyone. Enjoy reading our chapter.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. John Paul J. Petrola from the University of San Agustin, Iloilo City. In Book 7, Dr. Robert and I are sharing with you a chapter entitled Self-Management Matters Most. This chapter provides simple pieces of advice that will help managers and leaders on how to manage the group and the team. Despite of our competence in leadership, we need to also see ourselves by becoming reflective and creative individuals. For us to manage our personal stress and our organization well, I invite you all to read the book and enjoy. Thank you, my EduHeart family, for this wonderful opportunity to share.
I am Sara Domingo. I started my teaching career in 1974. Through these years, I was able to evolve my profession as an international trainer and consultant. Thus, in my chapter, I would like to share and highlight my long professional experiences, how I improved my metacognitive skills, as well as let young readers learn from it. Confronted with diverse cultures, the challenges, managing cultural teams, and preparing global leaders of tomorrow, we consultants and trainers, other than sharing our expertise, must strengthen our metacognitive skills, have attributes in flexibility, adaptability, and as we say, must have synergy in diversity.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Reniway Arbakay, one of the authors of Metacognition, Thinking About Thinking. I've been in the academe for 15 years with my personal goal of not only imparting my knowledge to students, but also to learn from them myself, since I believe that teaching is a two-way learning experience. This personal endeavor grew into a more charitable purpose since my being a part of a foundation where I'm teaching right now, whose mission is to offer an affordable but global quality education. I thank EduHeart for giving me and the other authors an opportunity to inspire and educate students, readers, and fellow educators to strive more on their personal and professional growth, and to be more effective as an educator. Education during this pandemic era became more challenging. Educators should adapt with these changing times to be more relevant and to cope up with the ever-growing demands in the academic years. I myself face the same challenges as everyone in keeping up with this fast transition in technological aspects of education to combat the hurdles in teaching brought about by the pandemic. During these times, I was able to learn how to use Zoom application and Edmodo application to deliver day-to-day lessons to class. I also improved my skills in the computer, more specifically in preparing PowerPoints and other audiovisual materials to make discussions more lively and interesting. I also took advantage of the new normal and the quarantine periods that it brought about to enhance my teaching skills and knowledge by taking up online seminars, training, and certifications. By improving myself, I also was able to improve my teaching prowess and learn things that I thought I was not capable of learning. By doing so, I not only inspired my students, but also my fellow educators to do the same and take up the challenge of improving oneself and their capabilities. I was forced, in a good way, to grow and become a better educator, to deliver more than what is expected of me. It also gave me a deeper purpose of sharing to my fellow educators the strategies I learned from these experiences and observations, which is to encourage students to think critically, to encourage innovative thinking, demonstrate how to use metacognitive tools with students, teach goal settings to students. Also, students should be taught how their brain works, describe the significance of a growth mindset, and to allow essential questions to be asked. Finally, I would like to thank the Almighty God in heaven in giving me this blessing of having an opportunity to impart these things through this book. I am also grateful to EduHeart, my fellow authors, and to everyone who shared their time and effort to make this wonderful project possible. I wish us all a wonderful day. Keep safe always, and God bless.
Good day, everyone. Education is the foundation of every single learning an individual needs to comprehend and understand every single information that are taught needed. It is in the process of thinking about thinking. We are about to experience the book launching, and in this book, we enhance our ability to separate substantial learning into an easier learning in the learning process. It is the inclusive of an expounded level of intellectual procedure, which is interrelated with the knowledge, control, and regulation of cognitive mechanism that interrelated to an individual to analyze, collect, and come up with an information. Again, taking this opportunity to encourage everyone to this book, The METACOGNITION, and it will enhance our thoughts and our thinking process, thinking about thinking. This is Dr. Isagani Waikosito saying good day and God bless.
Hi everyone, I have been in the teaching profession since 1997 up to now. My previous experience in different schools made me who I am now as a professor. Different teaching positions in different schools molded me to become a better teacher. Yes, I am aware that I am a leader. Being an educator, whether I like it or not, I need to be a leader for my students and for my colleagues. I also believe that many of you here watching these book launchings are also leaders. We are the leaders of tomorrow. A leader who can think independently and has confidence to take action and has the focus and flexibility to solve problems. We, the authors, use reflection and metacognition strategy to evaluate the teaching and learning process in the new normal setup. Our chapter entitled The Leaders of Today Should Be Able to Reflect and Know How to Think Independently discuss tips and experiences on how metacognition and reflection work in us at home, at school, and even in our community. Some of them are the using of syllabi as a roadmap, the use of reflective writing journals to document teaching, and the organization of thoughts as a professor in a class, and a lot more. Before I end up my message, I would like to acknowledge some people who made my first book authorship possible. My co-author, Dr. Isagani Busito, Dr. Ethel and Sir Jerome Chua, and of course, the EduHeart Publishing Company. Thank you so much for believing and for the wonderful experience you have provided me. I am Professor Glenda Mendoza saying, mabuhay po tayong lahat. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Luningning A. Valdez, Assistant Professor at Cavite State University Imus Campus, and one of the authors of the book entitled Metacognition, Thinking About Thinking. I specifically contributed a chapter for this one entitled Prudence and Input in Fostering Metacognition. It actually revolves around the idea of developing the metacognitive skills of the learners. As an educator for more than a decade now, let me share with you my experiences on how I incorporate prudence in all levels of learning as I design a teaching guide which you will learn as you read the entire content of this chapter. To all the readers, I hope that it will encourage you, inspire you to be part of the development of your learners as they reach their full potential.
Good day, everyone. Metacognition is the conscious and deliberate awareness and control of one's own thought processes for the purpose of learning. Metacognitive abilities that are developed effectively have the potential to have a significant impact on students' learning and performance. While metacognition can be developed through practice, many learners have difficulty engaging in meaningful metacognitive processes. We work in administration, but we're always eager to learn and grow. Each day, our experiences have taught us to be stronger and better. I am an ordinary citizen and an employee seeking a position that will allow me to apply my skills in my area of competence, expand my knowledge, and give me the opportunity to work as part of a team that contributes to the organization's growth. I am currently enrolled in a Doctor of Business Administration program at Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manila. I am enjoying this journey because I'm gaining valuable knowledge at the highest level. I am so fortunate to have known EduHeart for unleashing my potentials. Thanks, Dr. Ethel Reyes Chua and your family. I am so blessed and glad to be part of this journey.
One of the authors of Metacognition, Thinking About Thinking. Being at the Academy for more than 30 years, inspiring young minds to pursue their dreams, to keep on learning and not be afraid of trying new things without experience. Truly grateful to EduHeart for giving us authors this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to inspire us educators to love and be more dedicated to what success means to us, educating, sharing what we have learned and what more can we learn. Our current situation, the education in the new normal, needs us to understand and be in control of learners' thinking and reasoning processes. How to think and be more conscious, to monitor, control, assess what one understands and not, but eventually finding their ability and realizing their full potential. Believing that we learn from experience, I can literally say that I took advantage of the pandemic to attend seminars and trainings, national and international, to improve and eventually share what I've learned, joining professional organizations, to interact and understand my colleagues in the same and different fields of interest. Learn not just to talk but to listen, because in listening you will learn something. In talking, you will just tell what you already know. In this fast-paced world, I am proud to be a conventional educator using the SQ3R and SQ4R, one of the oldest but most widely studied strategies, because student maximum engagement matters before, while, and after reading. I encourage them to read and comprehend a lot. It will help them improve their thinking strategies and comprehensive skills. I want them to connect between ideas, think independently and critically, be confident but not rude, and do not be afraid to seek assistance and ask questions when needed. I am an educator with a heart. I go above and beyond expected of me. With a grateful heart, thank you God, thank you EduHeart, thank you co-authors, forever thankful for this blessing.
This is Mr. Jose Valles Jr. from Quezon City Local Government, Department of Sanitation. Thank you EduHeart Book Publishing, especially to Book Project Manager Publisher, Dr. Ethel Reyes Chua, for giving me the opportunity to work as an author of Book 7 entitled Metacognition, Thinking About Thinking. Congratulations to the lead author, Dr. Rowena Vargas Isidro, and his 21 co-authors, as well as the editors, Dr. J. Sario and Dr. Dexter Sigulun. In order to understand the metacognition in life, the professionals and personal life must improve and continue to improve through persistence and hard work. We need to undergo daily reflection. After that, we need to have evaluation on the met and exit targets, and we must take an action. Again, metacognition, which is thinking about thinking, is an increasingly useful information to enhance student learning both for immediate outcomes and for helping students to understand their own learning process. This experience from various narratives on metacognition, which the book offers. Again, my congratulations to everyone.
Good evening, everyone. Doing beyond what is expected is about my journey in life from being an OFW, a professor, a Doctor of Communication candidate at the University of the Philippines Open University in Los Baños, Laguna, and a talent manager with advocacy to improve the quality of life of all Filipino performing artists in the Philippines and in other countries as well. My work experiences serve as a motivational factor for me to continuously share my knowledge and contribute to the community in the future. This chapter explained my functional advocacy practice for overseas Filipino workers in the Philippines through the utilization of a variety of communication methods, and also about my learning experiences as a Doctor of Communication candidate. Life is analogous to a journey. I'm excited to be a part of the adventure. I shall do everything in my strength to continue my campaign while also honing my metacognitive skills and techniques. Thank you so much and have a great day, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
I am Olivia Awansanya Limos, graduate of Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in Management at Quirino State University, Cabarugis Campus, formerly known as Quirino Polytechnic College. I finished my Master's in Business Administration at Cavite State University, Imus Campus. I am currently employed as Senior High School Teacher, handling Organization and Management and Business Math at Senior High School Dulong Bayan, Bacoor, Cavite. I was inspired to express my experiences in this book titled Metacognition, the process of thinking about one's thinking and learning. I will share my experiences on how I enhance and value my learning in different approaches and appreciate the various skills of others. Once again, this is Olivia Limos saying always make reflection in everything that we do to improve ourselves for the best result of our works.
He is a dedicated teacher, musician, and composer. He earned his Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education major in Social Studies in 2005. He also earned a Master of Science in Military Chaplain Science, a Doctor of Science in Military Chaplaincy from Militarica Playan Academy Internation Bible and Mission Seminary. He is also a graduate of Master in Management, major in Education Management from Philippine Christian University. He received a certificate and a plaque of recognition as a composer of San Jose Community High School hymn in GMA Cavite, and also a member of production team volunteered musician or singer-composer of Filipino Grade 5, Episode 4 Departmented TV. He awarded a plaque and certificate of recognition as one of the most outstanding citizen of General Mariano Alvarez, Cavite. His ultimate objective in becoming a teacher is to make difference in the lives of students he teaches. He recognized that by employing best practices in teaching, engaging with more experienced educators, and constantly reflecting on his own teaching, he would be able to enhance student learning and assist students in realizing their full potential.
Thank you so much, Book 7 authors. Let's have a short break and listen to another song.
Half the world is sleeping, half the world's awake, half can hear their hearts beat, half just hear them break. I am one traveler in most every way. Ask me what you want to know. What a journey it has been, and the end is not in sight. But the stars are bound to light, and they're bound to guide my way. When they're shining on my life, I can see a better day. I a better day. And I won't let the darkness in. What a journey it has been. Forward, always forward. Onward, always up. Catching every drop of hope in my empty cup. What a journey it has been. And the end is not in sight, but the stars are out tonight, and they're bound to guide my way. When they're shining on my life, I can see a better day. And I won't let the darkness in. What a journey it has been. What a journey it has been.
Now, the most awaited part of the program is the awarding of plaques and certificates to authors and editors. Let's watch this.
Once again, our warmest congratulations to all authors, editors, and the guest writers of the two books. Congratulations, EduHeart, for this wonderful opportunity.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of our book launching activity for tonight. On behalf of EduHeart's family and my colleague Miss Joyce Pamela Zorca, I thank you all for watching. I am Ron Palmero, and I say I have enjoyed a lot tonight. And I'm also proud to mention the EduHeart's tagline, which states that we write, we reflect, and we transform lives. Once again, our warmest congratulations to all the authors.